What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you to the last episode of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Last episode, finished off one of my favorite courses, nearly blew it at the end, but luckily I was able to save it last second. And this episode is the final course. This course, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Just gonna say that right now. This is Inferno, everybody. 90% of this takes place within the volcano, okay? And from what I remember, this course is nothing but hell. Granted, I am not overly, my top speed is not overly ridiculous, so I might be able to manage this without too many of the oversensitivities that you experience in some of these courses. You know, this honestly might be better, just not having your top speed to a ridiculous degree. But here's the thing, though. You got to be careful in this course. Your engines will catch a flame very quickly if you're not careful. Also, stuff like that will happen. We killed Anakin. Good. I never liked him anyway. No, we did not kill him, unfortunately. I tried to avoid him for this entire Let's Play, but I felt, you know, it is... Oh. I did feel it was eventually appropriate to make him the star of the final video. More reluctantly than anything, but... I guess it's a thing that does need to happen. He is kind of an important character. He is kind of iconic. He is kind of the only one here that anyone actually knows. And oh my gosh, this course is ridiculous. Like, really? Ellie, and I'm not even it could actually just be my driving. I could just suck. It's probably more likely the case, honestly. Okay, for this last part, let's see if I can get a boost. Never mind, that was not a smart idea. Finish the lap. Alright, how many crashes were there on the first lap? 5, 6, whatever. Let's try to maintain this lead for the second lap. Which, honestly, I think the AI just sucks right now. Well, now they're actually getting kind of close, which has got me a little worried, but... This is the last course. There's literally nothing else after this. There's no extra courses to unlock. There are 2 other characters, but they can only be gotten through cheats anyway. But yeah, that is really it. That arrow on the side looks like the USPS logo. Not gonna lie. This is really far away from the post office. I mean, this is kind of, well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's not as friendly as the post office. I mean, the post office could be a pretty hostile place. Trust me, I would know. I mean, I've been in many a scuffle at a post office.
Come on, work!
You would think these would be interesting stories to tell, but really they're not. Really they're not. They typically ended up in me winning and some old lady on the floor dying. I'm not saying it was me who was directly involved with the old lady dying. I'm just saying that's typically just how the end result was. But that being said, that was a much, much better lap than the first one. Somehow. I'm not quite sure why. It just was. I'm also very surprised I didn't explode right there. That being said, this last race is going to really be this easy. After all the hell that I went through 2 episodes ago, they make this the final course, and it's so much easier. You know, game, I don't understand you. I don't know what you want from me exactly. Like, I'm not entirely sure what you're expecting or what you're demanding from me. Like, what message are you trying to send? Their trial shall be in the beginning, but afterwards let them have their rest, or something like that? I don't know why I said that like it was a verse from the Bible, but regardless, why? Why would you do this? Why would you give me a trial? Just such an awful trial that can actually be unlocked about midway through the game. To be fair, my engines were very weak. And then towards the end, just give me this really, really easy break. Like, I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I'm okay with that. If I'm willing to settle. You know, that's fine. Just cross the darn finish line. As you're blowing up. How was that lap better than the second lap? That doesn't even make sense to me. But regardless, we've done it. We've actually done it. Every single race, except I guess technically this one. Done. Pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. But before I end this Let's Play, it's time to show you a couple tricks. So there are some cheat codes in this game. All right. To unlock all of the cheat codes, okay, I'm going to show you a method. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hold down Z, and then you're going to want to select everything by pressing L, okay? And that's going to make this little thing on the bottom appear. That's how you type in your cheats. If you do RR tangent abacus, you can unlock every cheat in the game except for this one these two right here. There's this one, which I'm going to type in first. Now, this is not an advantage cheat at all. All this is a skin replacement, so there's nothing wrong with this one. I'm surprised that didn't work. That's okay, we can... How did I type that in wrong? Let me see. No, that seems about right. Give me just a second. Alright, I believe I figured out what I did wrong. Here we go. So let's type this in. And then, after typing that in, I believe I have to press L and A at the same time. See if that did it. It did. Okay, so there's your alternate skin that replaces Bullseye Navarre. You get this Pod Racer, which is Sayunga. He has the exact same stats as Bullseye, so again, and the same flag. It's just a skin change for the character and for the Pod Racer. Mars Guo also has a change. I like the one that Bullseye Navarre changes in a little bit more. The one for Mars Guo, though, where did I pass him? I think I did. No, I didn't. No, I did not. The one for Mars Guo, or maybe I did. Where did he go? Oh, maybe... Wait a minute. Oh, there he is. Oh, I didn't even put it in, but it still did it. Okay. The other one that you're supposed to do is RRJINNRE, I believe. Yes. And do the same code, and you get this guy, which replaces Mars Guo. I mean, honestly, he looks kind of cool. I guess he's a good skin change. They're both pretty interesting skin changes. And they're just kind of a little bonus. So, that's something to take note of. Another thing that I want to point out is with Sebulba, and I'm going the wrong way, with Sebulba, although he is absolute garbage, he has a little bit of a secret to him. If you just tap R and basically do a taunt with Sebulba, he is actually going to flash fire out of his right engine vent towards the right. So anyone on the right of him is going to, I believe it's towards the right. So you basically double tap R. And it believes it flashes towards the right, and you can set the Pod Racer next to you on fire. Yes, this actually does have an effect on the opponents. It just slows them down a lot, but enough that it can actually help. And you can get multiple at a time in one single flash. I don't think you can overuse it or you'll overheat your Pod Racer, but that is just a thing to take note of. Let's see. And I believe, aside from the cheat codes, that is it. Cheat codes, I will admit, they are a little bit interesting. I'm just gonna kind of show them off just for a second because they get pretty crazy. Specifically this, edit vehicle stats. Look at the options you have here. You can legitimately edit your character's stats. Any character in the race, you can edit their stats to an insane degree. And I'm not kidding you. This is like ridiculous. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, for instance, watch this. So if I were to bump his acceleration, like let's go to 5. And then we can bump his top speed way up. Like, you can literally mess around with every single character. And it's actually quite a lot of fun. Okay? It's a pretty interesting little thing. And I do feel like this is worth showing off. Because watch this. Okay, I bumped that up. Check this out. If I can actually get it to work. Hold on. Like, look at how fast I'm flying. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Look at that. Look at I'm going 900 miles an hour. I don't even have a boost going. And then with the boost, I'm going 1200. Look at that. Holy crap. Like, Like, how are you even supposed to control that? This is ridiculous. But yeah, you can really, and you can go to an even more insane degree. Like, I could go triple that, quadruple that. And you can even increase your boost thrust. You can, another fun one to do is you can actually put your heat rate all the way down to 0 so that you can hold a boost forever and never lose it. Yeah. Like, let me see if I can even show that on the straightaway coming up. If I can fit through this, let me see if I can actually show this off. Or is it even possible to get up to top speed? It might not even be possible because I am so freaking ridiculously fast. I don't know.
It's a new lap record.
It's really cool, the amount of work they actually put into the cheat codes. I find them very fascinating. And something I loved to play around with when I was a kid. Like, I absolutely adored it. And of course, you know, you can always just turn on invincibility, make sure you never die, which is a thing. There's AI spread and AI level. You can make the AI level, if you lower it down, you just lower the difficulty. You can lower down the spread, which just kind of or increase the spread, which makes them actually space out more. It basically affects the rubber band AI. I mean, there's just so many different things you can do, and it's really cool. It's really cool. The bonus features in this game, they're quite interesting. I absolutely do enjoy them. But that is it for this Let's Play. It was fun. Aside from hell, known as the Abyss, it was fun. I really enjoyed it. And I absolutely adore this game. It's one of my favorite Nintendo 64 games. One of my favorite racing games of all time. And hopefully you now know why. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for watching. Thank you for joining me in this Let's Play. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you all in the next one.